A dramatic moment in Sao Paulo, Brazil. 5 armed robbers breached a security fence, drove into the garage, and broke into a house. They ransacked the living room and went upstairs, but suddenly the angry homeowner stormed in and confronted them, opening fire at close range. The gang panicked, staggered to the floor, and left their cars and weapons behind. One clumsy thief even dropped his wallet, Idaho card, and phone at the scene. Neighbors also opened fire, forcing the robbers to flee into the street empty-handed. Police confirmed that the abandoned car was stolen and are now hunting the gang. Security cameras captured the shocking vandalism at Kimberly's Jewelry in Palmdale. 3 masked robbers stormed the store in broad daylight. One suspect, Pepper, sprayed a security guard, then smashed a display case with a hammer. The third grabbed jewelry and threw it into a large plastic bin. Employees fought back, throwing stools and objects at the attackers. Despite the resistance, the robbers fled with an estimated $15,000 to $25,000 in property. In front of a restaurant, a car was parked on the side of the road. 4 men were chatting animatedly until 2 figures appeared in the distance, charging forward with the intent to kill. The danger was clear. 3 men panicked and ran, but 1 remained. Calm, cool, ready. The attackers drew their guns, opened fire. Immediately, the lone man hid behind the car, using it as a shield. Bullets rang out, but he moved precisely, dodging and returning fire. His counterattacks were sharp and continuous, forcing the gunman to stagger. In an instant, the ambush collapsed. Panicked, the 2 attackers turned and fled down the street, pursued by the man they thought would be their prey. In Clayton County, Georgia, a horrific shootout erupted when a veteran and Afghanistan war survivor confronted armed intruders in his home. Surveillance cameras captured the horrific scene as Whitfield Smith, dressed only in pajama pants and flip-flops, wielded a rifle to protect his wife in a coordinated manner. One of them armed with a gun and wearing a gray hoodie, trying to break into Smith's car and home. Without hesitation, the veteran stepped outside and exchanged gunfire to drive them away. Neighbors watched in horror as bullets echoed through the quiet neighborhood. Miraculously, Smith and his wife escaped unharmed. A woman in the Penha district of eastern São Paulo, Brazil, released her family's pit bull to chase away criminals who were trying to rob her husband and child of a taxi. The incident happened in the evening. When the family returned home from shopping, 3 suspects approached and asked for the car keys. The husband refused because their young child was still in the car. Sensing danger, the wife rushed into the house, grabbed the pit bull and released it near the car. The dog lunged at the criminals, forcing them to flee in panic. This is the kind of scene that makes your heart race. A masked robber bursts into a Metro PCS store, holding a large knife, ready to terrorize the clerk. What he doesn't know is that his chosen victim is no ordinary clerk. This man is armed, alert, and ready to fight back. In a matter of seconds, the clerk draws his gun at lightning speed, dramatically turning the tables. The robber is pushed to the ground, completely overwhelmed, while the clerk keeps a safe distance and takes control of him. He lies there waiting for the police to take him into custody. PTTSBU multiple shots were fired in two separate shootings at the same housing complex, both captured on surveillance cameras. One video shows two people getting into a car to leave when they hear gunshots fired toward them and run for safety. The shooters got into the car and left shortly afterward. Authorities are gathering evidence for further investigation. In Belgium, a 27-year-old thief became a laughingstock for his clumsy actions. He attempted to steal from a local retail store, but as he tried to escape, he tripped at the exit and smashed several bottles of wine that he had no intention of paying for. The store estimated the damage at nearly 300 zlotys. In the footage, a gray Mercedes-Benz is seen slowly driving into a parking lot, while a silver Audi A4 is suspiciously following behind. As soon as the Mercedes stops, two armed men suddenly get out of the Audi and drive straight towards it. Their intention is clear: a daring robbery in broad daylight. Instead of obeying the robbers, he quickly puts the car in reverse, swerves the wheel and suddenly accelerates straight into the Audi, then flees. Shocked, the two robbers panic and run away, quickly jumping back into the Audi and fleeing the scene. The incident is said to have happened in Rotterdam, south of Johannesburg, and quickly went viral on social media. At a self-service gas station, the driver of a red car had just filled up and was about to leave. Suddenly, a white car parked next to him opened its door, and a robber jumped out and threatened him. A moment later, another accomplice rushed in to threaten the driver even more. But instead of panicking, the driver bravely fought back, shifted gears, and stepped on the gas. The red car rushed forward, throwing one of the robbers to the ground and injuring him instantly. A worthy end for those who choose laziness and crime over honest work.